So it's a Friday night. What are you planning on doing?
You are now listening to Limited Trust, a Devastator podcast. Let's get into it.
Episode 127, Limited Trust, a Devastator podcast. Back again in the motherfucking garage, and it is not as cold as it has been. Fucking snow is melting. Spring is not fucking here. Believe me, I've learned in this area, specifically Western fucking New York, that... Sorry, my feet are wet on the bottom of this chair. Especially in this portion of the fucking state that we'll get snow all the way up until fucking April sometimes. Not steady, but it can snow in the fucking April. So, yeah, we have a slight reprieve from fucking getting hammered the last fucking however long. We've had multiple below freezing days, 20 in a row or some dumb shit like that. It was just fucking ridiculous. So it's actually been somewhat decent out the last few days. It's been fucking kind of nice. So last week, it was Friday when I recorded, and I was going to tell you about something, but I couldn't because I wasn't really sure. And well, what was happening was my cousin Joe was dying, and at the time they had said that he probably wouldn't make it through the weekend, and they were right. But I didn't want to say anything because you never fucking know. And what happened was, apparently, I wish I had all the details, like the medical details. He had Joe. Well, how about we just explain who Joe was first? So the way my family is laid out is kind of weird. It sounds fucked up, but it's not. So I have a lot of parallels because my mother and my aunt are twins, and I think I've explained this before, and they married cousins. So my cousin Amanda and I fucking look a lot alike. Especially my mom and her mom being identical twins. And but so my Uncle Tony is a little bit older than my dad. And they're cousins, but they're not cousins in the traditional sense. I don't know how all the second cousins, third, whatever the fuck, how that works. But my Uncle Tony is my grandfather's first cousin, is his actual cousin. So I don't know what that makes my dad to him. But, I mean, it's some sort of cousin, right? It's my grandfather's cousin. It's fucking... But where it gets fucking complicated, and not really complicated, but... So my uncle Tony is my uncle by marrying my aunt, right? But he's also my cousin because we have the same fucking last name, and he, you know what I mean? My grandfather is his cousin, so I'm really like we're cousins, and he's my uncle. So that's and then my cousin Amanda, we're the only ones in the family that have this, the fucking are the same last name, and but it should be different, because all my rest of my cousins fucking anyway. You know how it goes. So Joe is my Uncle Tony's brother. And I've known him my entire life, and he was co-owners of the auto shop that my aunt and uncle and Joe, it was their business, and they just sold after 60 years being in business over there on West Avenue, and he was supposed to start enjoying maybe even just a semi-retirement. And he got sick, having stomach issues, and they thought it was just because of selling the business and, all the stuff that comes with it. And eventually I put him in the hospital for a little bit, and then he got out, and fucking, he's a couple weeks out or couple months out, and then back in for a little bit. And I saw him at my sister's wedding, or not my sister's wedding, my cousin's wedding. That's the very same cousin, Amanda. And her wedding, what the fuck was that? Was it October? I think it was October or November, I can't remember. It wasn't too cold out. It was actually nice out, so I don't think it was November. It must have been early October. Anyway, so I saw him there, and he'd lost a little weight, but he wasn't like, he was still Joe. And I was like, we got a bottle of liquor at the table if you want to come hit the bottle of liquor. And he's like, oh no, I'm not, I can't, I'm fucked up. I can't. And I was like, all right, man, well, it's over there. And that was the last time I had seen him until last week when I went to the hospital. And whew, boy, that fucking whatever was wrong fucked him up. I felt so fucking bad. I'm glad I went in and got to say hello and just say it was good to see you, man. It's good seeing you. But apparently what they're saying is there was some kind of infection in the liver or something, and they couldn't get a hold of it. They couldn't beat this infection for whatever reason, and fucking it killed him. And he lost all the weight, if you know what I mean. Like I had never really seen anyone like that in person, so it was real heartbreaking. And I felt bad, and everybody, like my whole family over there, like everyone's connected. This is my stepfather. He fucking worked at the shop with my aunt, my uncle, and Joe for 30 fucking years. My dad and Joe lived together when I was really, really young. So I was there, I remember climbing in the boat. He had a boat, and I think it was in the garage. And I remember climbing up in there and like pretending I was like fucking riding the boat and shit when I was probably like 6 years old. And so the whole thing is like fucked up. So what I'm thinking is, and the fucking professionals are like, yeah, he's probably not going to make it through the weekend. I'm like, and they were right. He made the cross on fucking on Sunday, and or early Monday, maybe 1 o'clock in the morning Monday. But how the fuck are you going to say that, but you can't figure out what the fuck is wrong with him or how to fix it? But you can say, oh yeah, he's probably not going to make it through the weekend. What the fuck? So it just like makes me question a lot of shit, like, all the great minds of all this shit, but it's an infection, it's an infection. It wasn't even, I don't even think it was a septic thing. I don't think it, I don't remember hearing any sepsis or anything like that. And it was just a fucking shocker. And I didn't know how bad it was when everyone's like, oh, he's been in the hospital for a month. I'm like, holy fuck, man, a month. And then it was like, he's been in the hospital for 2 months. Like, Jesus. I didn't think what was going on. I thought, just fucking sitting there like, oh man, can't wait to get the fuck out of here. But that definitely wasn't the case. I mean, I'm sure that was the case, but you know what I mean? It wasn't like, oh, sitting there, fucking doodling and fucking, he was very sick. So that is what was going on last week, and the services are coming up here. So it's a fucking strange thing, man. It's fucking very fucking strange. And he was just the nicest dude. He was just nice. He was quiet. And I probably pissed him off a lot with all my antics at the shop. And I remember in my fucking real deep stages of debauchery, I would go to the shop my aunt had an apartment off the shop, and that's where they lived. And so everyone, like, if you were at the shop, you would go hang out in the apartment while everyone was working, and then you just kind of like, pop out into the shop, throughout the day and go back to the apartment. And when I moved out of the city, I would catch a ride with my stepdad back to the city every day because he worked there. So I would catch a ride back and then, go do fucking bullshit in the hood during the day, or just stay there and people would come, or just something fucking different to just. So I always was like, damn, I fucking love going there. There's always beer in the fridge. Aunt Donna, Uncle Tony, they don't drink beer. I was like, this must just be for anybody. And fucking, so I would drink all the beer, right? And it was like the never ending beer fridge. And I remember fucking years later, I was all cleaned up and shit. And Donna, I think Donna said, somebody said to me, yeah, fucking, yeah, now that you're not there drinking fucking Joe's beer anymore. And he would like to have a beer at the end of the day at work. And fucking a 12-pack would last him fucking 2 weeks there, but I would drink it all in a day. And no one ever said nothing to me. So I didn't know. I was just like, yeah, fuck, man, cool. And I'd be getting fucked up. I remember being in the shower at my aunt's fucking with a beer on the soap dish. Getting fucked up. What a fucking piece of shit I was. So, yeah. So sorry about that. I was fucked up though. I didn't know. And if I did know, I didn't really remember the next time. Man, I used to get fucked up over there. So that's what's going on. What else? Oh, I got 2 fucking kilos of fucking pigment from China. Oh, it was a big fucking deal. They lied about it and all this shit on the customs shit. It was all this fucking bullshit. They lied. Customs fucking cut it open. When they cut it open, they slit down the whole bag, right? I don't think they meant to do that, but they didn't give a fuck that they did that. And so my whole bag had a big slit down it. I get the fucking pigment and I'm like, yo, price was the fucking, can't beat this price. Price is perfect. This is perfect. Da 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 da. But I drop that shit in the fucking, I get the alcohol, the base together, drop it in. I was smart. I didn't do a whole quart. I did just like a cup, like a not even a cup, like a fucking Dixie cup, like an ounce. I'm learning after all these years. And I put it in. And I had a sample from this other company, like this company in the U.S. And as soon as you drop it in, it fucking would blow up like I think I did a video actually of it, and it was just this crazy blue. It was like a light blue, like almost tealish. But that was the shit that bled like a fucking son of a bitch. Like it was beautiful bleed, and as soon as it hit the fucking shit, I was like, oh, that ain't it. This is not that. I'm like checking. I got the translator out, so it's all in fucking Chinese on the bag and shit. And I'm like, no, that's what it says it is. And I'm fucking, so I tried it. I tried. Oh shit. Was it raining out? Huh. So then I tried fucking, xylene just to see. I don't use xylene for anything, like nothing. That was the first time I opened a gallon of xylene that I bought fucking 2 years ago at Sherwin-Williams because it was fucking massively discounted. And I was like, oh, I might as well get this while it's fucking $9 for a gallon. So I got it, and I was like, oh, maybe it needs xylene or something different. And I was just gonna see. Nope, didn't do. It actually did less in the xylene. And I fucking started looking. I pulled out like mineral spirits, nothing. I fucking poured water into a cup, dropped some in, nothing. It's like totally fucking insoluble. It was like slightly soluble in the base, and it was like this muddy fucking navy. I was like, this ain't it. This is bullshit. I was so and 4 pounds of fucking powder is a lot of fucking powder. 4.4, 4.5 fucking pounds. I'm like, what the fuck, man? So I got this all, and it's fucking getting everywhere because I'm getting angry because I'm fucking, I'm just fucking angry, fucking, now it's all over the fucking place. I'm like, this is fucking bullshit. So I get a hold of them motherfuckers and I'm like, yo, what the fuck? Oh, nah. You didn't ask for the right stuff. Bullshit, it's right fucking here. I said, fucking, I need to fucking be alcohol soluble. Oh, there's different kinds. This is bullshit. I was like, send me the fucking right kind then. I asked 3 fucking times before we made the deal. Fucking, oh, yeah, oh, no, okay, sure, we'll resend it. Okay. $80 to fucking, I said, oh, I typed absolutely not. Oh, you don't understand. It will be right. If it's not right, we'll refund all of your money. I'm like, no. I said, I'm not investing anymore in this fucking project. I can't just afford to fucking throw money away. I can't. Oh, well, we'll do this. So after I just kept saying, I'm not fucking paying for it. I said, all right, refund me the initial payment for the fucking 2 kilos, and then I'll pay the $80 then. Oh, no, we can't do that. We can't do that because you still got it. I said, I'll make a video of me throwing it in the fucking ocean if you're worried about me keeping it and using it. I said, it's fucking garbage. It doesn't fucking dissolve in anything. It doesn't work in anything. Nothing. I don't even know what the fuck it is. Like, what doesn't work in nothing? Like, nothing. It's not even the right fucking color. Anyway, I'm like, this is some fucking bullshit, man. So then they settled with me, supposedly. It'll probably never come, though. They're like, all right, how about, I said, fucking just, I said, send me the right shit. What the fuck? They said, all right, we'll send you a kilo. No charge. And I was like, all right. And if that works, it'll suck. That'll fucking be whack as fuck. That I wanted 2 fucking kilos, and we could have just avoided all this if you sent the right kind. And then the motherfuckers try to say, oh, no, you must have got the water soluble one. I said, I tried it in water. I said it didn't work in that neither. And I just kept saying, you robbed me. And they don't like it when you talk on fucking Ollie like that. You robbed me. I got scammed. I assure you, it is not scam. All right. Make it right. Make it right. Then I talked to ChatGPT about that shit, and he said that I was a fucking dumbass for fucking for trying to cheap out. Basically, he said you tried to cheap out and got fucked, and I was like, yeah, I did. But dude, I can't fucking. It's $80 fucking a pound, and I gotta buy 11 pounds in the U.S. It's a fucking G. You know what I'm saying? Like. And then I got 11 fucking pounds of this shit. What the fuck am I going to do with that? What the fuck am I going to do with 11? That's a lot of ink, dog. We ain't there. We're not there yet. We're not fucking there. So then I talked to my guy, and I'm like, all right, let's fucking figure this out. He's like, all right, the US guy. And he's like, look, I'll break you off a pound. He said, I'll break you off a pound. He said, but it's $80 for the pound and $250 for the fucking charge. And I was like, what the fuck? So what's that? So $250. So what's that? Fucking three something for 1 pound. But for $900, I get 11 pounds. So I'd be almost like a sucker to buy 1 pound for $300 fucking dollars or some crazy shit. So I don't know what to fucking do. I don't got that, I can't afford that shit. And it's just not worth it for one fucking color, you know what I mean? Like last time I did a blue alcohol, I didn't move it didn't sell at all. Like I didn't it was a total fucking it was a red sweatshirt. It didn't do anything. I was like, what the fuck? So that's just a fucking, the whole fucking thing was just a fucking pain in the ass. Oh, so then I was mad about that white, man. I can't get over it. So I started asking ChatGPT again, if I wanted to make this this shit that I can't get anymore. I said, how would I make it myself? Because it's got the code is the same as all this other shit. And I was like, so it's got to be like the same ingredients. And he's like, oh yeah, of course. It says right on it what to do. Well, not what to do, but what it is. He's like, this is what you need to do. Man, I bought all that shit. So it should be here soon. We're going to try to make it ourselves. Oh, I'll be so happy. Wouldn't that be the coolest fucking shit ever if I bought the ingredients and made it myself? Like that would be like making the, when I buy pigment from places, that would be like making the fucking pigment. How fucking cool would that be? That would be some other shit. That would be like a whole new level of this shit. So I got a mortar and pestle. So I'm fucking, we'll see how the fuck that goes. I'm gonna be down there fucking trying to grind this shit up. And it says like you gotta grind it all up, right? And then it says you gotta grind it up, and then you gotta fill a fucking plastic bag with fucking steel balls or some shit, and then, or not, maybe not fill it, but put steel balls in, and then put the plastic bag inside of another Ziploc bag, and then fucking smash it all together after you do all this shit. I'm like, I don't know about all that. We're just gonna, I don't fucking know. I don't know. I want to do it right because I don't want to waste all the money on all this fucking shit, but dude, I don't that would be tits though. And in this white alcohol, it doesn't even mean anything. Like, it doesn't even mean shit. It's just, it's like stuck in my fucking mind that I have to, like, it has to be done. On a better note, we took 6 bags of cans back today, and there's 16 bags left. Oh, shit. I was like, we gotta get some of these fucking cans out of here. And the new vehicles got way less interior space. I used to be able to fit a lot of motherfuckers in that van. Now this shit, boy. So we'll fucking see. Well, trying to think. I think that's about it, man. That's all I got. I got nothing. I got nothing else. That's all I got. That's all I got. Is it all I got? I'm trying to think. Yeah, kind of, really. I don't got much more. I'm trying to think of anything. I got nothing, man. Waiting for that Ian Bick episode. I don't know, man. I'm a little nervous about that shit, man. I don't want to fucking. I'm worried about how I look. I'm worried about what I'm talking about. So we'll get it all figured out. But that's it for now. I gotta go fucking do this and then get some other shit together and get ready for tomorrow. And we gotta go to fucking Erica's, her mother's cousin's funeral tomorrow. Guess he was a really nice guy. I never met him. He worked at the local news station for like fucking 30 years. So maybe even longer, maybe even 35 years. So they had a whole thing about him on the news, which I thought was really sweet. That was nice. And he wasn't he wasn't on TV at all. He worked, was a production guy or whatever the fuck, and they had a whole nice thing about it. So that was real nice of them. Excuse me. But that's it. That's all I got. So I'm going to go chop this up and get it ready for your listening pleasure. Love you guys. Fucking make sure you, stay in touch with your loved ones and do all that stuff. You don't want to be regretting that shit later. Say everything you want to say, do everything you want to do, and fucking, take care of one another, and whatever the fucking that guy said. Take care of yourself and one another. And Joe, I love you, man. And I'll see you when I get there. I'll see all you guys when I get there.